If you haven't already noticed, a lot of my content here is about Taekwondo. My It's as if I have nothing else to talk about other than Taekwondo. Taekwondo, or even more general, martial arts, is a big part of my life. A major part. It's also become a lifestyle for me, something to live my life by. The tenets of Taekwondo: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. It's become a lifestyle. It's become my lifestyle. I, I am an instructor. I love my job. If I could teach all days of the week, I would. I would teach all days of the week. What was it I read? I'm not in it for the income. I'm in it for the outcome. I want to see my students become better versions of themselves. As now, me, I'm trying to make myself a better version of me, making me a better me. Through learning how to fight, I am going to make myself a better me. By teaching my students how to fight, I'm going to make themselves a better them. Random thought in my head came up when, because I've never discussed this before. Style versus style. I dislike the word style because of what goes on. Style versus style. My introduction talked about Taekwondo as a way of life. So I think of Taekwondo and any other martial art as a discipline. As a discipline. A way of thinking. Biology is a discipline. You're a way of thinking about science. It's a science way of thinking. I know I messed that up, but I hope you get my point. So a way of thinking, a method of thinking is Taekwondo. That's why I use the word discipline now, and I have forsaken the word style. Style versus style, it gets bad. Go on YouTube and just read comments about, look up like karate video, and in the comments you get style versus style. Look up Muay Thai, style versus style in the comments. Taekwondo, especially style versus style in the comments. Kung Fu, anything, style versus style. I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of it. They are all methods for self-defense. Let's just keep it like that. A method, a discipline of self-defense. Taekwondo is my chosen discipline. I have been training in Taekwondo since 1990. So as such, I try my best to live my life according to the rules, the tenets of Taekwondo. Is it 100%? No, I'm only human. But I try to live by the guidelines set by the tenets of Taekwondo. I don't want to make this a long-winded video about Taekwondo. How many times am I going to mention that name? Here it is. The way the program, the outreach program is set up with me, and my boss especially, is that I do get students from other disciplines to come in and train. And I haven't really butted heads with them, but there's always been oh, my other teacher did this, my other teacher didn't do that, my other teacher doesn't do what you're doing. Well, then go back to your teacher if that's how you feel. You're here with me. I need you to learn my method. I'm going to make it a point for this coming summer to explain to my students there are other disciplines out there. There's other disciplines. Yes, Hollywood has shown karate and especially kung fu. No, they've shown that Muay Thai And with the UFC out there now, mixed martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and so forth. But the methods, the ways of thinking are different. No method, no discipline is better than another. They're just different. I've worked hard for myself to bring together all of these different thoughts as much as I can, either by reading about a different discipline or actually training in another discipline where funds were apply, and then bring them all together into what I want to get out of Taekwondo. My base, my fundamental is Taekwondo, but I do want to explore and include some boxing. So I've been doing that on my own, and well, with the help of my younger brother. I would like to experience a class of Muay Thai, but that's money. And I have to go to a mixed martial arts gym that's going to cost me money to train in Muay Thai. So, style versus style annoys me. Because there's no one style. Oh, I did it already. There's no one discipline that will solve all problems. If that were true, then whatever that discipline is would be the only one everyone trains in. But because in the world there exists capoeira, Muay Thai, Kung Fu, Taekwondo, Karate, it means that no one discipline will work. Be a student of multiple disciplines. Now let me go back to the students that I have from other disciplines. Some stay for a while. Some stay even until now. And I've already smoothed them out. Okay, you have to understand. I have a different method. You are here, you are expected by me to follow my method. If you don't like my method, please go. There's the door. It sounds mean, but I don't have time to butt heads with someone that thinks they know it all. It's the whole, if you have a cup, hold on a second. Okay, so you got a cup. If it's all the way up there, all the way full, you cannot put more water in it to add new knowledge. Now, what I always do is it depends. Sometimes I'll come in with a completely empty cup, or I'll come in half full or half empty, whichever kind of person you are. And then it gives me room to put in new knowledge and then mix it with what I already know. This is how I typically do it. Go with the discipline, learn the discipline, don't whine, moan, and complain to the instructor. If you don't like what the instructor says, beat it. Just don't come back. That's how it should be. And that's all I've got for now. I'll see you again next time.